ScouterStan. Let's talk a little bit about the den chief and their role and responsibilities within a pack and a den. They're there to help the den leader do activities in support from a scout troop or a venture crew. Now, one of the big things that goes on with the den chief role is the Den Chief Service Award. This is a way of recognizing scouts, young leaders, actually achieving something that is only available to den chiefs. This recognizes the youth for all the service that they have given to the den for the den leader. The den chief is a critical role for progression from Cub Scouts into Scouts BSA. Understanding that Cub Scout and den chief kind of a recruitment thing is very important, and we need to recognize that in addition to the service award. Now, one of the big benefits you get out of having a den chief is that they are going to be there as an example of leadership for the den. And naturally, those Cub Scouts will want to cross over into that troop. That is a huge benefit. It keeps the troop alive. It gives a place for the Cub Scouts to actually go to when Cub Scouting is finished. So that crossover process is very important. And in that, a critical role is a den chief. Now, we need to recognize den chiefs for their service award. And only youth members can actually work as a den chief within a Cub Scout pack. Now, they can come from Scouts BSA troops, or they could be from a venture crew. Adults are not eligible for this award because it's only for den chiefs, which are youth in Scouts BSA or venture. Now, let's quickly go over some of the requirements. Now, keep in mind that sometimes the podcast has been out there for a while, so you want to double check. This is not superseding anything in the future. This is just what was current when we recorded the podcast. The Den Chief Service Award requirements are, number one, serve in a pack faithfully for 1 full year. Now, this might be a little strange for some troops. Some troops have a 6-month rotation. So as long as they do 2 of those, making it a full year, it should be just fine. So it's important to keep that as part of their tenure when they're working with that den. It would be very easy to put den chiefs from the oldest Cub Scouts down. So all of the Arrow of Lights would have a den chief. The next one down would be Weeblos, and then so on. So it just goes in that kind of progression. So if you have that, that's the best. Now, you might have that 6 months period so that they spend 6 months with the Weeblos, and then they cross over into Arrow of Light, and another den chief is there. And it's just a matter of getting the rotation going. And then the last 6 months could be that one from the Weeblos. So it really depends on what you want to do as far as giving service to the den. Now, number 2, the den chief training can be done online and live. The den chief training that is offered that's live is intended for the den leader also. So the adult den leader plus any other adults that want that type of training should be at the den chief training. That live training is awesome, and it is critical to being a good den chief. Number 3, the den chief needs to know and understand the purpose of Cub Scouting. Number 4, the den chief needs to help Cub Scouts achieve the purpose of Cub Scouting. Number 5, be active as an assistant to the den leader at meetings, activities, and camping. Number 6, set a good example with your attitude and being in the proper uniform. Number 7, be a friend to the scouts in the den. After all, a scout is friendly. Number 8, take part in the weekly meetings. Now, this might be den meetings, troop meetings, crew meetings. It could be a pack meeting. These are all meetings that go on, and den chiefs need to be a part of that. Number 9, assist the den at the monthly pack program. Now, what that means is that a lot of times den chiefs are kind of the in-between, the example of having fun, running games, doing different kinds of openings. There's a lot for them to do. Number 10, meet the needs with the adult members of the pack, the den, the troop, or the crew. Number 11. Now, number 11 is the laundry list of different things that you could do, but you have to do 4 of these items. So there's a lot of times this one is left to the end because the den leader actually does a lot of this stuff naturally as they're working with the den. Now, in this, they have A through H as possibility. The first one would be staff a special Cub Scout event. Now, this could be put on by your district or your council. There's all kinds of different things that go on. This could be something like a scout show, some kind of bicycle rodeo, something of that nature, something that's put on in a group for the Cub Scouts. Or they could serve on the staff at Cub Scout day camp or resident Cub camp. They must advance at least 1 rank. That would be from first class to star. Another option would be to assist in the recruiting team for the Cub Scouts. It's wonderful for parents to see older scouts. That is kind of the agenda for a lot of parents, to turn their Cub Scout into a scout. And seeing that at recruitment is awesome. They can also assist 3 of the Cub Scouts to become Webelos, or they could assist 3 Arrow of Lights to join a troop, hopefully the Den Chief's troop. Another option is to help plan and carry out a joint pack troop activity. This could be meet the troop. This could be something that working with the troop can actually do a lot of recruiting with the pack. Another option is they could recommend to the scoutmaster or venture crew advisor who would be a good den chief as a replacement. So these are options. These are options that come up in requirement 11. Now, as a den chief, they have cords, and the cords will vary in color and arrangement. But the one that they want the most is, of course, the Den Chief Award. It's a red, white, and blue cord that they can wear for the remainder of their time as a youth. This is prestigious recognition of both scouts and as a scout leader to the pack and to the troop or crew. It's important that we recognize in both levels. In a pack, it's usually done at a pack meeting. For a troop or crew, it's done at a court of honor. Now, both of these need to occur. We need to have the Den Chief Award given at the pack, crew, or troop level. And this recognition is important. Now, how to get the award? The eligibility is for the youth. And all of the requirements should be in the Den Chief Handbook. Now, if the requirements change and the Den Chief has already started, they're grandfathered into the old requirements. This is true with merit badges and rank advancement. They do not have to start over. They have to do all of the requirements that are on that award list. Now, there is something that's quite controversial about the Den Chief Award. The Den Chief is allowed to wear the red, white, and blue cord the rest of the time that they are a youth within a troop. Once they turn 18, the adult uniform is adopted. Now, for many years, I think about 30, we have been trying to get a Den Chief knot. This square knot is over the pocket, but unfortunately, National is currently cleaning out a lot of the old square knots and kind of deprecating it down. So it's very difficult to get a new one in when you have this process of eliminating a lot of the old square knots for the adult leaders. Now, there is sort of a little bit of a workaround, and this is purely to get the attention of how important this is with National. It is possible for the adult to actually wear the Den Leader Award with the troop or crew device pip. At that point, it shows on the uniform that, yes, it's an adult square knot, but it was earned as a youth. That's the interesting thing. So it's just to get the awareness out there. It's so important that we continue to recognize the Den Chief. Otherwise, once they turn 18, it's canceled. It's removed. And scouting doesn't do that. We don't do it with Arrow of Light. We don't do it with Eagle. We just don't do that. We need to recognize Den Chief Award. Maybe this will spur them on to come up with a square knot. So that's my call to action. I wanna help recognize Den Chiefs for all they do for the dens and for their troop as a recruiter. These are critical skills that we need to recognize as leaders. And we do so much for our scouts. Keep up that good hard work, and I hope to see you on the trail.